Extreme heat is emerging as one of the biggest dangers facing the 2026 World Cup venues, and the warning signs are too urgent to ignore. The latest findings ignite a debate that could reshape the future of global football tournaments. Think the World Cup is only about thrilling matches and international camaraderie? Think again. Extreme weather is fast becoming the real game changer. But here's where it gets controversial. Unless drastic action is taken, North America might be hosting its last World Cup under current conditions. A comprehensive new report titled Pitches in Peril, compiled by Football for the Future, Common Goal, and Jupiter Intelligence, delivers a sobering message. It reveals that out of 16 stadiums chosen to host the 2026 tournament across the USA, Mexico, and Canada, as many as 10 are at extremely high risk of severe heat stress during matches. Just imagine players and fans trying to enjoy the beautiful game amid sweltering conditions that test the limits of human endurance. And this is the part most people miss. These aren't just vague predictions about distant decades. The report projects that by 2050, nearly 90% of North American host stadiums will need significant adaptations to withstand extreme heat. What's more, about a third could be battling severe water shortages, leading to water demand that matches or even surpasses the supply. So it's not just about who lifts the trophy. It's about whether these mega events can even be held safely at all. The study dives even deeper, examining looming risks for the World Cups in 2030 and 2034, as well as the effect of climate change on grassroots pitches where legends like Mo Salah and William Troost-Ekong first kicked a ball. For example, Mo Salah's local stadium in Egypt could face over a month each year when it is simply too hot to play. By 2050, Troost-Ekong's childhood pitch in Nigeria could endure a staggering 338 days annually of dangerous heat. Adding a personal note, Spain's World Cup winner Juan Mata points to his country's recent catastrophic Valencia floods as evidence of the climate crisis. Football has long united us, but it's also showing us what's at risk, he said, underscoring how the sport is intertwined with the world's biggest challenges. We got a preview of these threats during the most recent Club World Cup in the US, where conditions were so difficult that games had to be paused for cooling breaks, water stops, and players taking refuge on shaded benches cooled by air fans. The statistics from the report are startling. In 2025 alone, 14 out of 16 World Cup stadiums breached safe levels, not only for heat, but also due to intense rainfall and flooding. To put it in perspective, 13 venues have experienced at least one summer day surpassing FIFA's official maximum temperature, 32 degrees Celsius wet bulb globe temperature for drinks breaks. Major cities like Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Miami, and Monterey saw temperatures exceed this limit for 2 months or longer. Even more alarming, 10 venues recorded summer days where conditions soared past the scientific human adaptability threshold of 35 degrees Celsius WBGT. Houston faced this for 51 days, with Dallas not far behind at 31 days. Some stadiums, such as those in Dallas and Houston, plan to mitigate heat with roofs, but the threat goes well beyond elite facilities. The grassroots level, where the future stars start, faces an even graver predicament: unplayable surfaces owing to climate extremes. Piers Forster, head of Leeds Priestley Center for Climate Futures, offers a direct solution. If we don't radically change, hosting tournaments in summer might become impossible. Options like moving the games to winter months or cooler regions have to be on the table. The detailed 96-page report calls on the soccer world to take responsibility by achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2040 and demanding transparent climate action plans from all major football events. There's a resounding message from fans. 2. 91% of 3,600 surveyed supporters across all three host countries want the 2026 tournament to become a shining example of sustainability. Yet, here's the real flashpoint and potential spark for controversy. With a record 48 teams and 104 matches spread across a vast continent, the World Cup is getting even bigger, but also more damaging. Another recent analysis by Scientists for Global Responsibility, along with the Environmental Defense Fund and the Sport for Climate Action Network, brands the upcoming tournament as the most environmentally harmful yet. So, what do you think? Is it worth pushing forward with ever larger global sporting events if the environmental cost keeps growing? Should authorities be doing more to prioritize the health and safety of players, fans, and the planet itself? Or is tradition and global spectacle reason enough to press on? This is a conversation the world of football can't afford to avoid. Share your thoughts. Is climate adaptation in football moving fast enough? Or are we heading straight toward a red card for inaction?